So as you can see, everyone, I am at Home Depot today, and there are a lot of herbs and vegetables. Still lots of tomatoes, and they're more mature now that it's kind of later in the season. So they're a lot taller than what you would find in the early spring. And you can actually grow them this way if your plants started dying off or you had a late start. You can just buy these and stick them in the garden beds and you're good to go. So here are some 5-gallon citrus trees for $34.98. Someone must have put this avocado in here. This is a Meyer lemon. Meyer lemons, all of them, except this dwarf navel orange Washington. So I don't know if this whole section was meant to be, yeah, it's supposed to be various smaller plants, 5-gallon plants. And then here is mandarin page mandarin. Satsuma mandarin, awari, and some more avocados, Hass avocados. And some more 5-gallon citrus. So dwarf lemon, Meyer lemon. These are thorny, by the way. These are dwarf key Mexican limes. You can see the little thorns there. Mandarin golden nugget. This one's pretty tall. It's 5'5". Mandarin Kishu, Tangelo, Mineola, red pomelo grapefruit, Chandler. Ooh, red Valencia orange. Ooh, that looks good. And so this is also a group of citrus trees for $34.98, semi-dwarf. And let's see what they've got here. Ooh, I've got to get this. Dwarf fingered citron. And they supposedly have really great scents. As you know, different citrus trees have different scents in their, sometimes the plant itself, but specifically the rinds, when you also the citrus itself when you cut them open. So here's a dwarf lemon, Eureka, and yep, more of the same. They require full sun. Let's see, Meyer lemon. So this whole section is of Meyer lemons and the citron. Ooh, I love them. And that's a good price for a tree that's probably 2 years old or 1 year old. $34.90. You know, $35 is not bad. So here are all the, also $34.98, and they're in these yellow pots, and they're the dwarf lemon Eureka mostly, and the Meyer lemon, and the dwarf fingered citron. And here are some semi-dwarf fruit trees consisting of dwarf, pears, seedless lime. And this one's pretty healthy, nice and green with new growth. Meyer lemons, these are $34.98 as well. More citron, dwarf fingered citron. They smell fabulous. When you use when you grate the peel into, say, some lemon bars or into food. Oh, here's another wonderful citrus, dwarf Thai kefir lime. They have this special set of leaves where it's two. It's split kind of in the middle. Those are really good for cooking. Dwarf thornless key lime. And we also use the leaves in our cooking. So it's really, and it's pretty fragrant. Dwarf pear seedless lime. All these are $34.98. And here are some nopales. Prickly pear cactus. You can eat the pears that come up from it, flowers, and then it becomes a fruit. Or you can just slice these and peel these and cook with them. But I just don't want to deal with all those thorns. As far as dragon fruit goes, so these are $18.98 in 2-gallon pots, and there's red, white, and usually a pink variety, and they must be in here. Now these are easier to handle because they have segments, they have like sides, so as long as you handle the sides, you won't get hurt too much. So these are the very mature fruit trees. I mean, they're so tall. Like, that is a full-grown tree. And let's see how much in the varieties. So this is a nectarine panamint. And so this tree is $100. Oh no, but that's not the label that belongs to it. It's this nectarine. Yeah, I guess it is panamint. And then here's the plum. Not sure the variety. So all these really tall ones, there's an apricot back there, and apples, pears. So these are $100, which is not bad at all for a full-grown tree, ready to give you fruit next year. And it probably made some fruit this year if you fed it. Here's some dwarf orange Valencia. That's pretty well grown. And here's a wonderful bush pomegranate. Look at how tall it is. It's about 5'5" in a huge pot. And these are $109. So lots of pomegranate here. Eureka lemon. These are the more mature trees, so obviously they're going to cost more. It took the farmers, growers, a lot more time and effort to grow them with their resources like water and fertilizer. So here's a Hass avocado, a mature one, more pomegranate, Hass avocado, pomegranate, dwarf Valencia orange back there, some mature grape trees, well, it's a vine, grape Thompson seedless, lots of avocado. And guys, if you see this, I'm not sure if it's diseased or not, or if it was just dehydrated and burnt. So this happens to avocado trees. I'm not sure if it's a deficiency, but in the fall they definitely turn brown, especially after a hot summer in Southern California. And so you will lose lots of leaves off the tree. And so you see here it's new growth here. So it's doing fantastic still. See, new growth. Here's a tree that's kind of looking a little bit like it's suffering, but there's new growth and new growth and new growth. A fuerte avocado. Let's see. Oh yes. So those are the mature trees. Here is what I say are the adolescent fruit trees. They will give you fruit also by next year. Probably they had fruit this year. Here's a Fuji apple. So I call them adolescent because they're not as tall or big or mature as the other ones. They're in the 49.98 range. Santa Rosa plum, sweet cherry Stella, Lepins, Asian pear, Shinseki pear. Let's see what else there are. Stella cherries, nectarine, panamint, passionfruit, and these are quite tall. Frederick, $34.98. Thompson seedless grapes. Loquats, Japanese plum, champagne. See, these are not as orange as the other variety, so they look very like light, like a light blush. And I heard they taste really good. Strawberry, guava, red strawberry. And this tree is pretty lush. And they have like foliage that you would think is some kind of just ordinary tree, but it has fruit. Those are $34.98. And for $19.98 you can get these olive trees. There are goji berries, wolfberries, red ones, $19.98. Mission olive, so they have a couple varieties. More olives. Here's a golden berry. It's in the nightshade family, and I don't know if they die off. I haven't grown any of these. I don't know if they die off in the winter. However, they have these fruits that have like almost like the tomatillo outer thin layer that you pull away, and then you eat the berries, and supposedly they taste really good. I haven't tried them yet. Guava, tropical pink. These are awesome. The plants themselves, when you stand near them, the leaves smell really good, and then when they have the fruit have a strong smell and taste, and I love the color. Turkish figs, white guava, a whole mess of guava trees over here. And then here, so the guava trees are about $34.98. The sapote is $29.98. Oh, this little one by itself. Let's see. Okay, so it's the white sapote Vernon. And then here are some really tall and really inexpensive $29.98 banana trees. So look at that. That is really tall. That's worth it for sure. So here is a 5-in-1 citrus tree. It's $159, but it's worth it because it saves space. So it says 4-in-1 citrus cocktail, but it has 5. So it has the Washington orange, the Valencia orange, the Eureka lemon, and oh my goodness, bear's lime, and this little branch over here is a tango mandarin. So it has 5, and it's well worth it to have on the same tree. Isn't that cool? So dwarf orange Valencia, and these are mature trees here. Look at all the figs. They've already produced fruit. So that's a Turkish fig. Cadota fig. I haven't tried one of these. Oh, look at all the fruit on this tree already. You could just buy it and bring it home and have all that fruit. Here's a red Beaumont guava. More of the same brown turkey fig. And pineapple guava, bush puleji. Those are about 2 feet tall plants, or a foot and a half. Here are some black mission figs. Oh wow, look at that color. That's gorgeous. And there are fruit already. It's about a 4 foot tall tree for $29.98. Pretty mature avocado tree will probably give you fruits in another 3 years. With this one, maybe 2 years. Cost avocado. Dwarf navel orange Washington. Those are $34.98. Washington navel. Yeah, so this whole section is Washington navel, and these are new. They weren't here last time. I mean, you have to imagine if every week you come here and it's different trees, that means they're selling them. They're always new trees when I come. So they're selling tons and tons of fruit trees. Back to the Hass avocado. This one's really, really healthy, and the stem is really thick. So if you feed them, fertilize them, I find that they grow faster and they may produce fruit a little earlier than the 8 to 10 years. Oh no, for some reason this one, I don't know if it was in the sun or whatnot, this Ganache tiger stripe fig. And so it looks really kind of dry, and I don't know if fig trees end up this woody like that. Here's the new stems, and look what happened. I don't know if it dried out, but still it's alive because all of these new branches, so there are quite a few fruit, and it's starting to sprout new leaves. So that guy's 109. And here are some brand new, because they weren't here last time I was here. There was only one papaya tree. Strawberry papaya, $19.98. Let's see, I'm searching for other varieties. Strawberry papaya. So last time I was here, I got a Brazilian papaya, and the time before that I went to Lowe's and I got the strawberry papaya. So I have strawberry papaya, Brazilian papaya, and here's a papaya solo. So it grows to 10 to 12 feet tall. Let's see, these are $20. I might get myself one because this is a different variety. However, I grew some from seed, so I may not have room for it. So what's cool about papaya trees are that they have fruit all along the stem that go up like that. They start with flowers and then they become fruit, and then they start to become orange on the bottom level, and you pick one, and then maybe a couple days later you pick another, and they start to just keep getting orange and going up, ripening up, and you just pick one or two per day, and you can have so much food per season, and it provides so much food, and you can eat them green or ripe. Really awesome, very productive, very giving tree. So here are some fruit trees for $34.98. Dwarf Tangelo Miniola. Dwarf Blood Orange. Oh, I love that color. Full of antioxidants. I love that bitter and sweet taste. Dwarf Orange Valencia. Pixie Tangerine. How cute. Tart Kumquat Nagami. These are good for pickling. Dwarf Orange Valencia, or just eating with salt and chili. Dwarf Tangerine Mercot. Some varieties of loquats, kumquats, are actually sweet when they get big. So the skin is kind of sweet. You eat the whole thing. The skin's kind of sweet, and then the flesh is a little sour. So they kind of contrast each other. Really good fruit.